We currently have a pretty strong hurricane bringing an imminent threat to land, and while this season is starting to wrap up, we could see another hurricane that threatens land and could hit. I'll go over the current threats to land and potential future threats in the rest of this hurricane season in this video. It's CBS Cyclone Wednesday, October 1st, 2025, starting with Imelda, currently has 70-mile-an-hour sustained winds. Dissipated earlier today, so it no longer exists. It was previously a Cat 5, second Cat 5 of the season. Most seasons only see one Cat 5. This season saw two, last season saw two, and then before last season, it was 2019. So most seasons do not see two, but this did see two Cat 5s. Hurricane Imelda currently has 100-mile-an-hour sustained winds and is forecast to further intensify on its approach to Bermuda to 105 miles an hour, and then it'll start to die out. However, this is going to come very close, if not make a direct hit on Bermuda. It is hard to tell exactly if it will make a direct hit or if Bermuda will just experience the eye wall. Either way, impacts won't be too different. Rain, there might be a little more rain if Bermuda just experiences the eye wall. And this is a Category 2 hurricane, so at least 100-mile-an-hour winds, and it could further strengthen. The hurricane hunters are in this system at the moment. They are picking up almost major hurricane force winds, 112 30-second sustained winds, but it needs to be 111 1-minute sustained winds. So I'd say 112 30-second sustained winds would be about 105 1-minute sustained winds. However, the National Hurricane Center has not changed anything on the system. Disturbance 1 currently has a 0% chance of development in the next 2 days and 20% chance of development in the next 7 days. I do expect this to develop. Only one forecast model shows this developing. However, I do think other forecast models are going to catch on. So starting with the GFS, they show Imelda hitting as a Cat 2, almost a direct landfall, if not a direct landfall. And then if you look at the bottom of your screen, they show a tropical storm or hurricane going into the Caribbean, and then strengthening as it exits the Caribbean, maybe hitting the DR, Haiti, and then they show the system getting stronger and then kind of having a wobbly track when fronts come through and try and pull it up to the north. However, it resists like two fronts, and then another front comes through, so we'll see what happens. This is the only model showing development, pretty much the only model showing development out of this system. But I do think other models are going to catch on. The European forecast model, they show Imelda hitting Bermuda as a little bit stronger than the GFS shows it, as a high-end Cat 2, maybe a low-end Cat 3. If this does become a Cat 3, it would be the fourth major hurricane of the season. The first three hurricanes were major hurricanes, the first time that's happened since 1935. So this has been, although inactive, a kind of a remarkable season. The infrared satellite imagery on Imelda, it is not looking terribly organized in terms of like an eye or anything like that, but it is on its approach to Bermuda. The first rain band should move through within the next hour and a half or so, and then Bermuda is already experiencing tropical storm force winds, and then as the system moves through, Bermuda will eventually get hurricane force winds. So I'll be monitoring all of this for you. Be sure to subscribe to get updates on any future threats, not just for this hurricane season, but even as we look ahead to next hurricane season. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and see ya.